Hi everyone, it's me, Flavio Miguel, and welcome to my channel. But maybe that's your first time over here. If that's the case, thank you so much for tuning in. In this video, I'll be reviewing and demonstrating a foundation that's been in the market since 2017. And you might be wondering, why am I only gonna review this foundation today? After so many years? Well, first of all, let me explain one thing. I'm creating a project that I'll be dropping in about 2 weeks, where I am comparing two brand new launched foundations with the foundations that are being dominating the market for the past 5 years. And when I was sharing my ideas with a student, she told me, but aren't you gonna do the Nars Natural Radiant? And I was like, well, no. And she said, why not? I said, well, I didn't think about it. She said, you should. I was like, well, maybe I should. So now I am doing it. And I did a small research about this foundation, and in one of the reviews that I watched, the person was telling this is a undetectable foundation. So I was like, okay, so undetectable. If I cannot see it, that's a foundation that I want to try. So that's the reason why I'm only in 2023, I'm trying the Natural Radiant by Nars Cosmetics. And if you want to hear everything that I have to tell you about this foundation, you should watch this video until the end, okay? So keep it on. Alright, but let me first get one thing straight. This isn't a sponsored video, neither I got this foundation for free. I actually bought with my own money because I want to give you 100% real. And no, I'm not enlisted in the PR team from Nars Cosmetics. Maybe this should change, but for now, that's what you're gonna get, okay? Alright, but what is exactly that I'm gonna be doing here? I'll be evaluating the foundation on its coverage, finish, wear performance, waterproofing, and skincare benefits. I'll be also taking in consideration the number of available shades and its price, and I'll be checking if it's clean, vegan, and cruelty-free. So there's a lot to talk about it, so keep it up. As you can see, I'm already wearing the foundation, but I will rewind until the moment that I open the package and showing how it looks inside the package, outside of the package, how it feels on my hand, and I'll be also reading to you some of the claims of the product. And by the end of the video, I'll be comparing the claims with my own experience while wearing this foundation, okay? So I will be reading to you some of the claims of the foundation, so hold on. The Nars Natural Radiant, the innovative foundation that delivers a full natural looking coverage that lasts for 16 hours. This formula blends the power of radiance boosting ingredients like raspberry, apple and watermelon extracts with fade resistant, breathable coverage for a complexion that looks smoother and more radiant with each passing hour. With specialized skin matching technology, Natural Radiant provides the truest shade match for your skin tone. Simply allow the foundation to dry on your skin to confirm the perfect shade for you. So this indicates that it oxidizes. Please note that shade may vary slightly based on coverage and finish across different formulas. This medium to full coverage foundation boosts a natural finish, and its 16-hour wear, transfer resistant, sweat resistant, and fade resistant properties, making it the ideal choice for those who want their makeup to stay put up all day long. Plus, it's non-drying, dermatologic tested, and non-acnegenic, so it won't clog pores. I'll be the judge of that. Right. So this is how it looks like inside the box. All right, it's a very sleek box, I must confess. It's very, very nice. And the color I'm wearing is the medium 1.5 Valaris 6610. Valaris sounds like a name from Game of Thrones, funny. So they have the ingredients on the back of the packaging. This one lasts 24 months after opening, which is quite long, to be honest. And there's already a logo here saying shake well. I'm not gonna shake like last time. And this is pretty. This is very pretty. This is how it looks like right outside the packaging, okay? It's very, very, very sleek. So, well, without any further ado, so let's just do it. So I'm gonna shake it well. I have a combined skin type with a T-zone, which is slightly more oily, and the surroundings of it, it's more regular or normal skin type. It's not like it is dry. It is a dehydrated skin, and it varies very much throughout the year. When it's winter time, which is right now, my skin tends to be even more dehydrated, and when I go more towards the summer, because of temperature, my skin tends to be rather more still combined, but it's slightly more oily and less dehydrated. I'd like to wear a foundation that delivers buildable coverage, because if you ask me, I do like to have a very seamless kind of foundation. I don't like people to notice that I'm wearing foundation. So this is going to be a surprise for me. So I will start, I will start with only 1.5 pump of the product. It's not really a lot, but I think it should be enough for my entire face. And if it's not the case, I'm just gonna add some more. I'm gonna be using this brush. Why? Because it's a brush that helps me to have more control about the buildable aspect of the foundation. I did use Nars Assistant tool on their website to try to find my right shade, and I haven't tried this foundation yet, so let's hope that it's gonna match my skin tone. For what I can see here, it does look pretty much my own skin tone. I do have a very rosy, neutral undertone rather than yellow, like most people perceive me to have a yellow undertone, which is definitely not the case. So let's do that. Okay. All right. So, this is matching pretty much. I'm kind of speechless at this moment right now, because it's matching my skin tone perfectly. Oof, child. Okay, let's go on it. All right. I remember that once I watched a review about this product a really long time ago, and I remember the person, the makeup artist on the video, telling me it's a undetectable foundation, and I was like, undetectable? But I must confess that, oh my god, I don't know why I'm whispering. I'm kind of like the other times. I'm gonna do like this. I'm gonna keep this part of my ear free of product just to see if it's going to oxidize and how much difference that's going to become after the total oxidation. But okay, I don't want to overhype the product. People gonna go like, oh, it's an influencer online telling this is a product, la la la, let's cancel him. I'm trying to be really honest about my reaction here. Okay, right there. Okay, so for you to know, this 1.5 pump, it was definitely enough for my entire face. Keeping in mind that I have 1/3 of my face is full of hair, so that's why it worked for me. All right, so, but what are my first impressions about the product? Just the product without anything else, like no concealer, no powder, no nothing. I'm impressed. I am very impressed about this. Oh my god, I'm very glad my students, they told me that I should try this one as well. It's giving me a very skin-like texture, almost as if I didn't have anything on my skin but skincare. You see this I don't want to say dewy, because it's not wet looking like, but it's very satin, almost just like when you just put your skincare on it and it's still kind of glowy because of the skincare. I think I told before in other videos, I do have a very transparent dorsum on my nose, so you can see actually some of the veins over here. I'm gonna go with a little bit more foundation right there, just to try to create more coverage there, which is the only place I think that I really needed. Let's go. I'm gonna go with my fingers, just like. All right, well, right now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go finishing my skin. I'm gonna apply some concealer, some powder. I will contour my face, and let's see how it's going to be looking like right after I finish that. Okay, so keep it up. Well, and meanwhile, it's been 2 hours since I finished up my base. I did record some other content. I have a premiere to attend this evening and I'm gonna be going it, and I will only try to record the finishing of this video when I return home. This is going to be by 11 o'clock. So this is going to be in 7 hours. So that's going to be a total of 90 hours of wear performance. Let's see, and let's hope for the best. Okay, no, I'm feeling very confident about that, so hold on. So it's been 5.5 hours since I put my foundation on, and in the meanwhile I recorded more content, I did shopping, I went through ice storm here in the Netherlands, I walked my dog, I cooked, and I did retouch a little bit my makeup because of this. My nose, I had already actually kind of peeled off by just touching a lot on my nose. But that's it. I did accentuate my eyes just a little bit, especially for the premiere of tonight. And I will be back in about 3.5 hours. So I'm very curious to see how this had hold on by that time and be able to finalize this video. I'm very excited to see how this is going to be. Okay guys, I see you later. Bye bye. So now I'm back and it is now, I don't know if you can see what time it is on my watch, and it's now 11:44 in the evening, and the makeup has been on my face since, let me count, for almost 10 hours. For almost 10 hours I went to this premiere, and before I left I did correct my nose a little bit because, well, I was doing other stuff, but I didn't touch my face and I didn't touch the rest of my face besides my nose. And to be very honest, I do think it's looking quite good. Okay, but let's just round this video now, and I'm gonna go through the claims, I'm gonna give you some scores, and let's see what's going to be the final score of this foundation, which so far it's been for me a surprise. Okay, all right, so this foundation has been released in December 2017, so it's been 6 years in the market, and for foundations being in the market for 6 years in comparison with the new brand launched ones like Mario and House Labs, it's performing quite well. Okay, I'm gonna go through the claims and I'm gonna give my final scores per claim. So the first claim is the coverage, medium to full coverage. Totally agree with it. Medium to full coverage with minimal use of product. I used 1.5 pump and it was amazing. For this I will definitely I'm gonna give a 10 because I was able to create very sheer coverage and as well as buildable coverage up to full on my nose, as I showed you in the beginning of the video, and it's been an amazing performance. I'm gonna give a 10 for coverage. When it comes to finish, totally agree with the Radiant Natural finish. When I finished it up, applying the foundation, it was looking quite satin, which I love. And even after putting the powder onto my face, it looked still very radiant. It didn't have that dewy shine that satin finish sometimes delivered, but it had that very radiant finish. So when it comes to the finishing and what they claim to be, it is spot on, and I'm gonna give you again a 10. Why I didn't try this foundation before? Oh, crazy. All right, wear performance. The claim says 16 hours. Well, it's almost 10 hours since I put the foundation on, and I went outside, I went shopping, I walked my dog, I did cook, and I went to this premiere. And okay, it wasn't 16 hours, but let's be honest, my face is not look like it's falling off or whatsoever. I am so impressed, and one of the things that they say is that it's non-drying. This is definitely non-drying, So for the wear performance, Lord, am I gonna give another 10, or am I being over enthusiastic about it? No, I think I'm gonna give it. Alright, okay, I'm gonna try to be more rational about it, and I'm gonna give a 9.5 for wear performance, a 9.5. Is it sweat resistant? Yes, it is sweat resistant. It is fade resistant, kind of. It is transfer resistant. Well, I don't know if you can see it, but my nose did become slightly transparent here. It could be from touching it. I'm gonna make a test. Of course, I'm not gonna rub it on my face, but let's just check. Oh, I can see here. Well, I don't know how much you can see on the tissue, but it is not transfer resistant. It's actually quite transferring pretty much very well. So when it comes to this, if I would have to give a score over here, I think I would give it by about a 7. But why am I not give a score for this aspect of the foundations? Because I didn't give a score to the other foundations that I've reviewed in the past when it comes to this specific feature of the foundation. So I'm gonna skip skincare benefits because it says non-drying. And I totally agree that it's non-drying, even considering wintertime conditions, radiators on. I will give, for skincare benefits, I'm gonna give a 9. Number of available shades, 38 shades. Surreal Skin by Mario has 30 flexible shades, which is, I already said what I thought about it. House Labs has 51 shades, and Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless has 44 shades. So 38 shades for the Nars. I wish there was a little bit more, but it's, well, it's better than the Surreal Skin by Mario, but it's still coming short towards the other ones. I think I'm gonna give, for the number of available shades, I'm gonna give a 7. Is it cruelty-free? No, it is not cruelty-free. It is vegan. No, it is not vegan, unfortunately. But maybe it's because the moment when it was launched, I think consumers weren't that concerned about clean, vegan, gluten-free and cruelty-free brands. So, well, maybe in the future, who knows? For all skin types, what I can tell for my own skin type, which is combined with the T-zone and dehydrated, it's working pretty much well. It did glide slightly easier on the top of my nose, but also because I was touching my face. So for this price, 53 euros or $50 US. For 53 euros for this foundation, considering you have 30 ml, it's just the same amount of mLs that you have before. It's a very good price. It's a slightly on the higher price, but it's not the most expensive, not even the most expensive of the foundations that I'm reviewing at this very moment. Price quality, I think I'm gonna give a 9 for this foundation. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Now I'm gonna see what's going to be the average. How I'm gonna find out what's the average score of this foundation? Like I did in the past, I'm gonna do like in gymnastics. I'm gonna remove one of the highest scores and the lowest scores. So the average here is 9.375. Now comes the other question. Would I have this foundation on my kit? First of all, it feels quite heavy on your hand, but the packaging, the bottle is quite sleek and very compact, and because it's squared like this, it seems to me that would be very convenient to keep this on your kit. Considering the price, considering the wear performance, the finish that I've got over here, I think I would use this in my kit, and I think I would use this also for myself, especially because it does deliver exactly the right kind of finish that I love so much, foundation. So if you have combined skin, dehydrated or dry skin, I think this foundation will be amazing for you. If you have oily skin and if you're living in a warm country, then I think this could be challenging for you to use, especially considering wear performance, because of this non-drying skin benefit that this foundation has. But if you have combined skin, dehydrated or dry skin, and you love radiant kind of skin without looking heavy and without looking too cakey, I think this could be your foundation. Well guys, Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys are enjoying watching this video as much as I enjoy making it. And please remember to like and share this video because it does help me with the algorithm and does help YouTube to push my videos to a larger audience. And I do appreciate every single help to achieve this goal that I have. Again, thank you so much for your time, love, and support, and I see you all in another video, alright? Bye!